Hi students, this is Andrea Kruger from Brabham Middle School. I am going to make a video tutorial to help you with your mastery test. And let's go ahead and get started. Introduction to Ratios Mastery Test Help. So there are two strategies you can use to help. One of those being, as Ms. Harrell has taught y'all, is the multiplication chart. The other strategy is a strategy of mine that may be new to you. It's my favorite prime suspects. So these are the first 5 prime numbers, the prime number alphabet, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. They kind of have a little rhyme to them, so that always helps me remember them. And I'm going to use a combination of both strategies to help you with this question. So if you are stuck on the Elena has 32 hair ties question, I'm going to go over not this question, but a question very similar that is going to help you. So Elena has 32 hair ties and Melanie has 8 hair ties. The ratio of Elena's hair ties to Melanie's hair ties is blank to 1. So they want you to take the ratio 32 to 8 and reduce it to its smallest terms. Now, you should be familiar with that now after doing the tutorial. After you reduce it to its smallest terms, it says if Melanie gets 4 more hair ties, the new ratio of Elena's hair ties to Melanie's hair ties is 8 to what? So if I get 4 more hair ties, if I have 8 and I get 4 more, that means I'm going to have 12 hair ties now, which changes the ratio from 32 to 12. And then we need to take that down to its lowest terms. So I'm going to work out and share my thought process on a similar problem. Changed up the numbers just a little bit. So again, you can see how I use these strategies to move forward. Jamie has 40 hair ties and Alexia has 8 hair ties. The ratio of Jamie's hair ties to Alexia's hair ties is what to what? Stop right there and I'm going to focus on just that part. So Jamie's hair ties to Alexia's hair ties is what to what? So right now, I know I have 40 to 8. And yes, order matters. If it says Jamie to Alexia, then it has to stay Jamie, which is 40, and Alexia is 8. So it has to stay like that, 40 to 8. And I'm writing it as a fraction because I want to reduce it to lowest terms. So I've seen that Miss Harrell kind of stretches it out for us. And I like that, and we're going to continue that. So 40 to 8. Now, I'm going to write my favorite prime numbers, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, kind of rhyme. And I'm going to look at these favorite prime suspects, and I'm going to see which one of these can my fraction be reduced by. So I know I'm going to focus on my smallest number, 8. Can 11 go into 8? No. Can 7 go into 8? No. Can 5 go into 8? No. Can 3 go into 8? No. Can 2 go into 8? Yes. So it also needs to go into 40 though. Does 2 go into 40? Yes. They're both even. So I'm going to divide each one by 2. So 40 divided by 2 is 20. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, now this ratio can still be reduced, so I'm going to draw another line. I'm looking at my smallest number, and I'm going to see which one of these prime suspects can go into 4. 11, no. 7, no. 5, no. 3, no. 2, yes. So I check, can 2 go into 20? Yes. So we're going to divide again by 2. 2 goes into 20 10 times, and 2 goes into 4, or 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 10 and 2. Those are still even numbers, so I'm pretty sure they can be reduced again. Looking back at my handy dandy prime number list, looking at my smallest number to help me narrow it down faster. 11 goes into 2? No. 7 goes into 2? No. 5 into 2? No. 3 into 2? No. 2 into 2? Yes. And 2 also goes into 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now, another way that I can do this is I can look for 40 and 8 on my multiplication chart. So here, 8, but no 40, 8 but no 40. Nothing here. Oh, here we go. 8. And again, I'm taking this and I'm looking at my multiplication chart. 8 and 40. So if I look here, these are the ratio that I can simplify it down to is 2 to 10, which is right here. But you can see, even when we use the multiplication chart, sometimes that doesn't get us to our lowest ratio. So that is why this prime number list comes in handy, and that can help us get all the way to the finish line from here to here. And like I said, you could have gone from here to here using the multiplication chart, but you still need to always check, can it be reduced? So the ratio of 40 hair ties to 8 hair ties reduces down to 5 to 1. Now there's the second part. If Alexia gets 4 more hair ties, the new ratio of Jamie's hair ties to Alexia's hair ties is, so now we need to change, Alexia gets 4 more. So Jamie has 40, that's staying the same. But Alexia is getting 4 more. So she doesn't have 8 anymore, she has 12. So now that I know that the multiplication chart, I already know that 40 is here and I know 12 is here. So I'm going to use that as a shortcut to get me down, to reduce this ratio down a little bit quicker. So 40 can be reduced to 10 and 12 can be reduced to 3. Now I'm going to look at my handy dandy prime number list and I'm going to see, can this get any smaller? Looking at I'm going to focus on the smallest number. 11 does not go into 3, neither does 7, neither does 5. 2 doesn't go into 3. 3 does go into 3, but does 3 go into 10? No. So that means that this is our reduced ratio, which is 10 to 3. And another way you can double check your work is by cross multiplication. So you may feel like, oh, 10 to 3, something just looks weird about that. How do I know, Miss Kruger, if I'm on the right track? So what you can do off to the side, if you just want to double up, we love it when students use methods of checking their answers. These, if you're saying that these are equivalent ratios, that means that they need to equal the same thing. So we're going to do, this is the test. 40 times 3, or 4 times 3 at a 0. 4 times 3 is 12 at a 0. So that means if these are equal, then 10 times 12 better be 120. If it's not, then there's something wrong with this. So 12 times 1 is 12, add a 0, and looky there. These two ratios are equivalent, so that means we did solve this correctly. Okay, and again, use my tips and tricks to help you back on the Elena question. And if you are still needing help, give your teacher, your math teacher, a shout out, and we would love to help you. Bye, guys.